What up, YouTube? Rainy day, and do some maintenance on our SVL97-2. What we're gonna do today is the final drive oil. I just got it running. I don't know if you can tell at all, but it is steaming. That means we got it nice and hot. That means it'll flow out easier. So we got under 250 hours on this thing, but I'd rather just do it now. So we got a rain day. This bar right here is like, I guess, a level bar, which is pretty nice because the excavators don't have it. Made a little oopsies. This is the correct orientation. I'm kind of an idiot for that, but it's just to level out the vent screw here, the fill, and the drain. So I'm gonna start on this side, and hopefully these will pop out. I love that it's steaming. That's amazing. But also probably means that it needs to be changed, because heat deteriorates that lube. Alright, so I finally found my head mount again. I don't know if you can see the steam. It's literally steaming hot. So hopefully, this is a 5/16 here. That's what you're gonna need. Oh yeah, they'll move. Awesome. Awesome. So first I'm gonna take off this the fill, just to make sure, or the breather rather, just so I can at least get this puppy cooking. Nothing crazy. Guess I got a little bit of Teflon on there I should put on. This is the fill or the breather, I don't know. But again, oh, coming out. Look at all that metallic gunk. That is no bueno. Wow. I don't know if you can see that. That's pretty metallic-y, and I don't even have 250 hours on this thing yet, so I hope that's normal. This thing looks like it was filled. If it's coming out of there, wouldn't you think? That doesn't make any sense to me if that's the fill. Maybe they just overfilled it for the first one. Not entirely sure. But here goes the second one. Lots of metallic out of there. Oh, you can see that. That's too short, probably, maybe. Oh yeah, that works, nice. Look at that. I'm not gonna lose this here. I'm gonna clean these up real quick. All right, so I just got some generic Valvoline 80/90 is what it calls for. I'm gonna be using AMSOIL, but just to clean it out, since it's gonna be purely wasted, I don't wanna waste perfectly good AMSOIL. I'll see if this can slowly drain in there, help clean it out a little bit. It's gonna take a while, because this is thick stuff, but I've tried heating it up before and then the can ends up melting or whatever. But I think it's going in now. Yeah, it's all good stuff coming out now, I think. And you can see, I think a lot of the oil still has metallic in there. It looks like it anyways. Yeah, so that's basically it. I'm gonna let that drain for a little while longer, make sure it's completely empty, and then refill it. All right, so I've been letting this drip for quite some time. I'm still getting some darker oil, but I think this is kind of overkill. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna blast these with a, probably don't even need it, but just with a little bit of lube there, make sure they can come back out. Tighten these up. I'm gonna take this off here, and this is where we're gonna be using Amsoil Severe Gear. We use this in an excavator, probably use it in one of the trucks for our diff or something like that, but I am an Amsoil sucker. These tools are amazing. If you don't have one, you need one. Only thing is that this little straw always comes out, so that sucks. Too good to be true. Oh yeah, look at that, screws right on there. All right, so I'm gonna pump this up here. Now this fluid was at least room temp before I started doing this, even though this takes some time. Kubota says it takes about a quart, maybe a little bit more. We'll see. Pumping, pumping, pumping. Next service I got to do on this, not today, is the return fuel filter, and that is actually in the what am I saying, in the fuel tank. So that's gonna be a fun one. Well, it's not coming in anymore. Are we full already? I don't think we're full already, are we? I didn't even put a fucking cord in there. Oh well, we're coming out of there. Yeah, it's draining out. I'm gonna put a few pumps in and close it real quick. That is draining out. Tighten her up. Again, I'm sure probably be better to use some tape, but I don't have good luck with tape. I'm gonna just mark them with a little Sharpie. Make sure they don't move. How we doing? Good. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oops, wrong can. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, nice.
How can I help? Made a little oopsies. This is the correct orientation. I'm kind of an idiot for that, but you know what? At least I didn't let it roll the whole way. So I did the other side, like I think you saw. But I did this side and I said, you know what? It really doesn't seem like there's enough oil in here. I just looked at my Kubota, the 40 we have, and I made a mark on there. And I said, huh. It's supposed to be the other way. So I guess for draining purposes, it didn't make a whole lot of difference because, you know, there was still a good amount of stuff in here, even though this is lower. Maybe I should dump the whole thing. Yeah, I think I'm gonna dump the whole thing and redo it and let it all come out, so we'll have nice, squeaky clean fluid. Yeah, still a lot of shavings coming out of there. So that's the mistake I made. Do not make that mistake. I'm glad I had my other machine to reference look at, and yeah, it is what it is. So this is the right way to orientate it. I knew it wasn't enough oil. I knew it. So anyway, I'm just gonna do this and do the other side and come right back. Now again, we're back here at the proper way to do this. Almost proper. A little Teflon would be nice, but I don't have good luck with Teflon here. I guess I gotta keep both of those open. So that other side took a little bit over a quart. Gotta hold like 3 things at one time with this thing. Got another one heated up so it can move. We're getting there.
Almost there. There we go.
Okay. Phew. Finally done. Putting this back in there. Oh.